Good morning. Welcome to SAP Virtual Resources, where small businesses find clarity and confidence in their finances. I'm Sarah Page, a financial expert with over 25 years of corporate accounting experience and 3 years of helping entrepreneurs master the world of bookkeeping and accounting. Each week, I'll share practical tips and insights to help you navigate the complexities of financial management and drive your business forward. Join me as we unlock keys to financial success. So, good morning. I am sorry I've missed the last couple weeks of recording, but I was out of the office on vacation and enjoying a wonderful trip. So, the next few weeks, what we're going to cover is just some basics. They might sound like very beginner basics to your business, but I welcome you to look at yours and how it affects your business and see if you can make some tweaks. So this week we're going to discuss invoices and what makes a good invoice, what you should have on that invoice to better work with your customers, to have more satisfied customers and repeat customers. So one of the things I saw in all my years of corporate accounting is invoices that were not very helpful or usable. And when I say that, I mean there was sometimes no business name on it. Sometimes there was no address or contact information for the business. It can be very frustrating to get an invoice for, let's say, $2,000. Who do you pay? When you're in a business, you've got so many vendors you're working with, you've got to try to remember who is this handwritten invoice from that says Jim or Gary or whatever the name is, and you don't know what it is. It just has some very basic information, 2 hours of labor. Okay, what were they doing? Who was it? So those are things you should have on your invoices. You do not need to go out and spend money for prepaid sheets that are, carbon copy, 3 copies of them, carbon list nowadays. You can have a Word document that you can just print it off. You can do it in Excel. You can go to Staples and buy those booklets of the sales orders and just get yourself some nice address labels that does have your business name, your mailing address, a way to contact you, phone number, email. I would do phone number and email because the easier it makes it for clients to reach out to you for either questions, concerns, or because they want to work with you again, give them that information. Make sure they can find you again. If you go and service someone's air conditioner in the spring, and then they want you to come back and service it in the fall, but they're trying to remember, who did I call? Was it Smith's HVAC? Was it Jones HVAC? Make sure they can find you again. So have that on there, especially the contact information. If they did have a problem, you want them to reach out to you with that problem to get it resolved so you can help them rather than going on Facebook complaining about somebody that was there and didn't fix the job properly. So it helps in many ways. Other things to make sure you have on there, if you are working, especially business to business, and you're a subcontractor, just put your W-9 information on there. And again, have your contact information. They probably need to send you a W-9 anyway to have you fill it out. But if you put that number on there so that they already have your tax ID number, there you go. Especially, or if you're a corporation, you don't need a 1099 sent to you. Put that in right on the invoice. I could put on mine, if I was a corporation, SAP Virtual Resources Incorporated or corporation, or however I can flag it so that they know at the end of the year they don't need to send me a 1099. I'm not at that point. I'm still an LLC, so all my clients do have to send a 1099 out. But anything you can do to cut down on the friction and the aggravation of processing your invoice, A, it won't be put to the bottom of the stack until they have time to call and ask questions. So it can get paid faster. Put your payment terms on there. If you offer a 2% discount if they pay in the next 10 days, put that on the invoice. Most will take advantage of that discount and pay within the next 10 days. But if it's hidden and not right on the invoice, they're not going to know and they're not going to take advantage of that. And then you might go from getting paid 98% of that invoice amount in 10 days to 60 days, 90 days, the next month, holiday time after the Christmas gifts are purchased. So if you're going to have that incentive, make sure they know about it. And make sure the invoice gives enough information. Don't put just 2 hours of labor. Put what you did. They're working on their AC. Let them know you looked at this, this, and this. This was the issue. You cleared this issue. You replaced the item, whatever it was, so that they know going back, they're like, okay, that's why we had them out here. They looked at our air conditioning and why it was not cooling properly. They realized we were low on coolant. They filled it up. Or the filter. Anybody in the HVAC system or industry knows this one. The air conditioner freezes up and turns into an ice cube because the furnace filter has not been changed. Put what filter you replaced on there, and it'll make it easier for the customer not to go hunt for that part number because it's right there in front of them. So then they can contact you and say, hey, we're having this problem again. I know you said it was this last time. Do you have X that I can get from you? And switch that out. So anything that you can do to make that invoice give the information the customer needs or would want in order to get you paid faster and to get you that repeat business. Because like I said, if your name's not on there, if your contact information isn't easy to find, they're going to forget who they used, especially if it's one of those that it's something they only need every now and then, like every couple of years. They're not going to remember who they worked with. So give them all the information and you will see benefits of getting paid faster and getting some repeat business. So have a great week and we'll discuss some more basics and things to look for to make your and your customers' lives easier and better to work together. I'll see you next week.